Hey guys, I'm Nick,
And I'm Kat.
and you're listening to
Just two people pleasers.
Woo-hoo.
Woo. We're bringing back the Joann's bit because apparently we just have to keep updating everyone about Joann's because Michael's bought the intellectual property of Joann's.
It's like a double stab. It's like we lost Joann's, and
And
now
then
they're
a
just
man
like feasting
came.
on the remains. Like,
Yeah.
horrible.
And when you type in like Joann.com, it redirects you to Michael's with like a page saying like, "Hi Joann customers." And I'm just like, "Stop.
Oh my gosh.
I hate you." They also have on their carts like telling you what aisles certain things are on because of the Joann's and then also the Party City customers. Because like Party City closed and they were big with balloons, so Michael's has like a sign outside saying, "We have balloons! We have balloons, look, balloons!" And then they tell you which aisle the balloons are on.
I went to Dollar Tree the other day, and this lady in line was like, also mourning Joann's. And she's like, "What am I gonna do now?" So at least Dollar Tree has stuff that, you know, they have like really cheap yarn. But I mean, if you're in desperate need, you can go there, and they also have balloons. So it's like, what will we do without Dollar Tree? But yes, how dare he?
Yeah.
How dare Michael?
At least with like AC Moore when that went out of business, like it wasn't gendered. It was just like AC Moore, a company. Where now we have Joann, female name, and Michael's coming in, taking all the glory from all the female.
How dare he?
And like their stuff was always like $5 more.
Yep.
And I'm just like, no, now you're gonna be so expensive.
I know. And I'm really gonna use that like once a week, 30% off one regular price item. I'm buying my yarn one skein at a time.
Every week you're like, I have to make the trip.
Yep. Just one skein.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So they should have like all the big twist yarn and stuff. So
okay, well,
later in the year. So we shall hope.
So I bought 2 bins of acrylic for no reason.
Don't look at me. Don't talk to me.
No, but it's acrylic. Like, what do I need all that acrylic for? Now I'm like, why did I not get more plushy yarn? But, you know, it is what it is.
Meanwhile, I have 4 bins.
Yes.
A box. Like a giant box of the yarn that's like wrapped in plastic still. And then I have like other containers of other yarn.
Amazing.
I just have a lot of yarn.
You ready for the yarn apocalypse?
Yes, I have prepared for the yarn apocalypse.
Which we thought was upon us. But they went, psych.
Yeah. It was like a couple days after. Michael was just like, "Hey guys, guess what?
You remember all that yarn that you stress bought? Like,
we'll have it sometime. Yeah. Thank you, bye."
So yes, that's our breaking news for the day.
Yes. And so
speaking of breaking news, I'm going to be breaking into a whole new... Was that pretty good?
Yeah.
I did, guys.
Yeah.
A whole new genre of nerd today. I'm so excited.
Yes, we're going to talk about Homestuck because I was into it in like 8th grade and I loved it. I still love it, I guess. It's one of those niche things that if you know it, you know it. If you don't, you don't.
And I do not.
Yes. And I can't talk about it with anyone else, so now I'm like, what if I force you to...
It's yap time. I was so excited. I was like, I don't gotta prep for this episode. I just get to look at a cool slideshow. That's fine with me.
But we're gonna make it fun and try to have Nick guess things.
I'm not gonna name any of them Fred this time. I promise.
So this idea came to me because...
Ooh, green. Is it Brat Summer?
You know, it's really funny though.
I think I broke Cat.
It works.
It really?
But that's the color of like Homestuck.
Oh, it is?
Green, yeah, that green. But yeah, I didn't think of that.
Oh. That's what it is.
So this all came from a Facebook post that someone wrote, "You wouldn't last an hour in the asylum where they raised me," which is like that Taylor Swift quote.
Oh, okay.
It's just like people will put up things of like, this is what I did, or like this is what I've been through, or whatever.
Cool.
And one of the pictures was Homestuck, and I was like, oh, Nick, do you know this? And you're like, no. And I was like, oh.
And at Ren Fair we saw a cosplay,
Yes.
and it was so funny because I was like, oh, nice. Do you want to say? She's like, no, just like I just wanted you to see. I just wanted you to see it. So just like look, but don't look like too obvious. So I was like, okay.
We're gonna acknowledge it exists, but we're not gonna like fangirl about it or anything.
Yeah,
We're just gonna stare at it
It
from
was a cool
afar.
cosplay though. I think it was like it was really detailed. It was cool.
Yeah, that was what's funny is that was like one of the characters like different costumes because they go through a bunch of things and stuff, but one of them is called God Tier.
Okay.
So that was their God Tier costume.
Cool.
Which is very funny. Yeah. It was just in the
It was
wild, and I was like,
cool.
what is
Yeah.
happening? It wasn't even one of the people in gray.
It was like you were trying to convince me that Homestuck actually existed. It's like, look,
Imagine.
look, there's proof that it's actually real.
Imagine I was just like, I'm just gonna make up an
Right?
entire thing. This is all my work of art. Okay, so
Yes.
to start, 4/13/2009
Okay.
is the day that Homestuck began. And that's why I wanted episode 13 to be about Homestuck, because 4/13 is Homestuck Day, and 13 is just a it's just a vibe, you know?
I got you. Cool. Okay.
So Homestuck, just to give a very, very general description of what it is a tale about a boy and his friends and a game they play together. And that is how Andrew Hussey describes it, which he's the creator.
Okay.
That's a drawing of him.
Interesting.
Because so the whole thing of Homestuck, it's all like pixel art.
Okay.
So everything looks a little wonky.
So it's a comic?
It's a web comic.
Web comic. Okay.
Like and like
so like what's that one? Something Tower of God? I don't know. There was like a whole. So where do you go to read it?
on their website, homestuck.com or something. Yeah,
Oh, really?
It's like its own separate thing. It was
Oh my
before,
gosh.
like any of like the
Oh.
any
Before
of, like, those.
before individual creators started making like comics, and then there were apps for it. So it was like
Yeah.
this was on their site.
Yeah,
Oh wow.
and like each day there would be a new page until there wasn't.
One
and then
page
it
at a
was-
time.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. It was. You wouldn't last an hour on the inside.
This is so interesting.
Yes. So
Okay.
that's our boy. And then, so
Oh
these
my
are
goodness.
these are the main characters ? Because there are so many characters.
Why don't they have arms? Are they
That's the thing.
squishmallows? Kat wasn't prepared for the commentary.
Well, no, I knew you were gonna make a
No, but-
joke about like the drawing, and I was just like, I didn't think of the squishmallow aspect. Yeah, so he was in the squishmallows before they were cool. But yeah, because it's all pixel art, so nobody has arms really.
It's like Pop Tropica almost vibes.
Yeah.
But like, so they don't have arms throughout the whole comic?
If they need to pick something up, then they'll
Yeah.
have an arm.
Okay.
But like in general, like their sprites kind of don't have arms.
Okay. This was an important question.
Well, and as the comic got more and more, like there was like a bunch of like animated aspects and stuff, and like because
Oh.
in the beginning it was just like black and white and some green,
Okay.
and then it got more and more and more, and then like it got vastly more complicated with more art and everything. Just, yeah. So we have the beta kids, which these are the beginner kids, and so we have 4, and the first one is the boy that Andrew Hussey mentioned.
Oh,
So and then
okay.
these are his
They're
friends that are playing the game.
Cool.
So these are all normal names. So do we have any guess?
I so badly want the first guy to be named Fred. I really do.
No,
He's got the wide set eyes and everything. I feel like
When you said no, I'm not gonna use Fred, I was like, you're gonna have to use Fred.
okay. I'm feeling like his name is Steve. The first
Ooh,
guy.
That's a good guess. But no.
No, not even close.
I mean, it's generic white boy name.
Yeah, right. But like,
John
oh,
Egbert.
John.
Yeah, we
Wow.
got John.
Okay,
See, that looks like a John, you know?
I think so. Egbert.
Yeah. You know?
Okay, the second character, I'm feeling like her name is Casey.
Ooh, that is a good guess. But no.
too nice. You're gonna say it's a good guess for all of them. I feel like.
No, when we get to the next people, I'll be like, no.
Is her name Kat? That'd be so cool.
That'd be so funny.
It would be really fun.
But no.
I don't know. I'm stuck. I'm Homestuck.
Oh, you got him!
So what's her name?
Rose Leyland.
Rose.
Yeah.
I love the enthusiasm with these last names. Amazing.
Well, okay. These are normal-ish names. Once we get to the other people, I'm just gonna be like, that's their first name. You can look at their last name. I'm not gonna say it because I don't know how to say it.
All right. Fair enough.
All right. Now I got this guy.
I'm feeling Chris. He looks like a Chris.
I can see that.
You know, just like, not with a K though.
Ooh. Cool Chris. In 8th grade, because I went to like a Catholic school, and you could occasionally we would have like a dress down day, so you could like wear like normal clothes. Like a little dweeb that I was, I dressed up like this guy.
Oh.
I mean, I had my hair, like I didn't like put on a wig or anything, but I had like the pants and the shirt with the CD on it and everything, and it was so dumb, and I felt so cool, and no one knew what it was, so I was just like, I'm so cool, and no one even knows.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, and I look back to the now, and I'm like, what is wrong with me?
But like, you were just living your best life.
Yeah.
Is your little light, you know, in a dark world of. You know.
I also would bring this up at school, like on the computer, like to read it.
Oh, yeah.
Is my little rebellion against the Catholic school.
Do they have that in their search history now?
Probably, yeah. But they didn't like have anything blocked. So like I could do whatever I wanted on those computers. Not that I tried.
Cool math games? All right, how about Ed?
Oh, I can see it. But no.
No.
Dave Strider.
Dave. All right. Strider also really fits him.
Yeah. And then lastly we have this girl, which this is the person that I cosplayed the most. Because she has a bunch of different outfits. She goes through different things. So I cosplayed her so much. And I didn't even like her at the time. It was just my friend was doing Rose, so I was like, I'll do the other girl.
Okay. Is Rose blonde though?
Yes.
So that's kind of funny.
Yeah.
Was your friend also blonde? Or?
Yeah? No? Maybe? No. Brown hair right there. Yeah.
That's kind of funny.
We switched it up.
Would have been easier.
Yeah.
The other way. Okay. How about Scarlett? Does she have like a cool name or like kind of a nerdy name?
Oh, it's a
normal,
nerdy name.
It's a nerdy name? Oh.
I mean, a normal nerdy name, I guess.
Elizabeth isn't nerdy, but like, should you give me like first letter and see if I can guess it from?
It's a J.
Is it Jess?
No. Oh my god. Can you imagine?
It's not Jasmine, is it? That's a cool name. I feel like Jasmine's not nerdy.
Alright.
Jocelyn? No, Jade.
Jade Harley.
Jade's cool.
Yeah.
Jade's a sick name.
Yeah. She also she also sleeps a lot, and now as I, because I didn't like her because I was like, she doesn't do anything else, she's asleep, and then as I've grown up I'm just like, oh, I relate to her 100%.
She's got the cute little teeth.
Yeah. And she's a little dog.
Jade and John feel like they should go together, and Dave and Rose, but like watch it be the opposite, like Dave and Jade and John and Rose. Or maybe none of them end up together. It's just like they're just pals.
Well, so with Homestuck, there are canon relationships and stuff.
Okay.
But then also, there's different universes. There's different things, and then it's highly like, encouraged, I guess, to ship people.
Okay. A lot of fan fiction.
There is a lot of things, and like in the comic, there's certain things you're like, oh, okay, like they're like supposed to be like the canon couple or whatever, and then people are like, no, I'm gonna do my own thing. All right. But yes, so anyone can be with anyone essentially.
Cool.
Also, these are 13-year-olds.
I did forget that. I mean, when we were 13, we weren't dating anybody, but like, believe it or not, now people are having their first relationships really early.
Yeah.
Which is craziness.
All right. So now that we're done with the normal people,
all right,
what is this? So
I don't know.
Texted this to Nick just to be like, this isn't too scary, right? Because I didn't want to scar her, making her go through this. But so
he's something.
So those were the human kids, and then there's another group of people.
Oh.
So do you have any idea what this
like
thing could be?
Besides a demon? I don't know.
Besides a demon, yes. Like,
well, is he a character in the game that they play?
No.
Or is like a character, like in real life character?
Yeah.
So it's like a.
They played the game in their timeline.
Okay. Is he like an underground? I don't even know. Like a people that live underground, and then he emerges, or is it like, was it Gritty that was found under?
Oh my god, yes.
Is he like he's got like
imagine?
A Gritty origin story? Is that like, or some kind of like nuclear waste plant, and he just emerged? We have a friend, you know who I'm talking about, that I feel like would love to cosplay him. I don't know, he just has the same vibe.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you know,
friend
the
from
vibes.
high school. I feel like that's the vibe. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I don't know.
Correct answer, internet trolls.
Okay.
They're trolls, but they're based off of, like, you know, the concept
I was
of internet
close
trolls.
with the underground. Would they live
Yes.
under bridges, or like where do they
I mean, they're just
abide?
They
Normal
just
houses?
live in houses, yeah, and they're on the internet trolling, you know, like with the troll comments. And
They're
everything.
legit. They are internet trolls. They're not
Yes.
just trolls. Okay.
They're trolls, but yeah, they
Which
are
fits our
internet
friend
trolls to,
even better.
They are internet trolls to the 4Kids. Because
like they specifically like these trolls are assigned to like people.
I mean, they're not assigned.
Like angel style, like guardian angel, guardian internet troll. Or
they were playing their version of the game, and something got messed up, and then basically their whole like game just like exploded or whatever, and then they went into the beta kids timeline, and they're just like, hey, we're gonna mess up your lives.
Well, dang.
Our world's destroyed, so we're coming for you next.
Oh, that's a pretty common trope there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they're all internet trolls, and there are 12 of them.
Okay.
Because it's based on the zodiac.
Oh, okay.
So each of these trolls have like a sign associated to them.
Okay.
And like their own like blood type and everything. Blood color.
Are there only there's only 12 trolls, like, period? Or are they 12 that made it from their world that got destroyed, or for the sake of this, there are only 12. For the sake of the story.
Yes, yeah. Yeah, because it kind of is like they were the 12 that like survived their world thing, but then more things happen. So, but yes, so also there's a whole troll like custom and everything, and there's so many troll aspects that came from Andrew Hussey's brain that is just bonkers, and we don't have time. But so there is a troll blood caste system. So, like, depending on your blood type, depends on what sign you have, like what zodiac sign you have, and then also, like, your rank on the totem pole. So, like, we start from 1, and then we go all the way to, like, the heiresses and stuff.
I kind of have to know where Cancer ranks.
We'll get there. We'll get there.
We'll get there. It's in here. Okay, cool.
Don't you worry. And then also, it's something interesting. They do chemotyping, which they type in their blood color, because a lot, like, since they're internet trolls, they're typing like to the kids, like, you're a loser or whatever, but like they type in their blood color, and then also they all have their own interesting ways of typing. So like they all have like a different typing style.
Okay.
So like one of them is like she uses 8s for like things and stuff, and like
yeah, for like hater.
Like stuff like that.
Okay,
Yeah. So they all have their own interesting things, and there's not enough time to go through all of
Fair
them. But
enough.
I just want you to know everyone's unique.
Yeah, cool.
So for this thing, I also on their shirt it has their zodiac sign.
Okay.
So I blocked it out for everyone, but just so you know, because he's not coming for a while.
Okay.
Okay. So the first one is this girly.
Aww.
So I made the background color their blood type.
She's pretty.
Blood color.
I'm telling you, him and his girlfriend would totally cosplay as them.
I also cosplayed as her once.
That's pretty sick. Like, I think it's pretty cool.
See, yeah, they're all cool. Also, their horns give you a clue as to what their zodiac sign is. A lot of the horns, like, are like,
That
you're like,
makes
oh, I
sense.
can see it.
Like,
Yeah.
that's the ram one, whatever one that one is. Wait, is
What's that one?
I don't know. I don't know.
Oh my god.
Is it yours? Oh.
Do you know the zodiac, like, sign?
I don't think I do.
Oh, no.
Again, I
We're
grew
in
up
trouble.
in a very unique household. I know what mine is, and I know what my sister's is. All right, I just have a list of them up. Should I do them? Do you want me to see a symbol with the name, or should I just have the names and just like pick
maybe,
one? I guess.
maybe just have the names.
Okay, that's what I found. I'm gonna guess Taurus then, because it feels like no. Is that the bull one? Oh, dang it. Is it Virgo?
No.
Wow, I'm really struggling. Which one is like a Capricorn?
No.
Okay.
Aries.
It's an Aries. I was never gonna get there. That's so funny. So the symbol on her shirt.
That's the
Zodiac symbol.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I don't know them. This is gonna be either way much more fun or less fun. No, I'm just gonna throw out a bunch of signs until I guess it.
You have a little cheat sheet.
Yes, I do.
Of the names.
Yes.
Any idea of what her actual name is?
Oh, we didn't learn his name because.
Yeah, because he's later on.
He's later.
Because his blood type, he's higher up on the totem
So
pole.
are these first names semi-normal? Or are they just like?
You're not gonna get any of them. That's
Oh
why
my
I did
goodness.
that's why I did the
Okay.
zodiac. But
Astra.
you know, it's not. That's actually it begins with an A.
It does.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. But like. I think that was. Yeah. I used all my energy on that first name. I don't know why I'm thinking like antique. Something like sounds like Antigua. I don't know. No idea.
Aradia. Medigo.
Megiddo.
Yeah, I'm just like first name Aradia.
Well, I got the A.
Yeah.
Cool.
I mean, that's the first thing I was like, oh my god, she's gonna get it.
Can you imagine?
I would just
you
be
cheated.
Like,
You looked that up for me.
Imagine you did like spark notes on the way here of like, all right, I need to know all of these names so I look super cool.
Oh no, I'm totally gonna admit how uncool I am in front of.
Well, honestly, I think not knowing these names makes you cooler because I'm the dork that knows their names.
But there's like a whole like group of people. This is what they grew up on. It's so cool.
All right.
All right.
So next we have Bronze, which is this guy.
Is this one Taurus?
Yes.
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 Cool.
King.
Nice.
Look at him.
Oh, it even looks like it makes him look like he's got a little gold chain on.
Yeah.
Oh, what about like Lascivious or something like Lester, but like
West.
But like I'm trying to think. My brain went Lester. I'm like, how do you make it like trolly? Like Lacido. I don't know, something. Why don't you start with a T? Would they all start with their? It does. Okay.
They don't all start with, but it's a coinky dink that these do.
About like Tereso.
Did you say Travos? Yes.
I did. Yay! Tavros. That's
Yeah.
like, why does that sound like Russian or something? Tavros Natram.
Yeah.
Cool.
He's a cool guy. He's a shy little
Should
guy.
probably go faster through these. There's 12 of them, right?
I'm sorry.
No, me. It's me. You're being so kind and allowing me time to think of names I'm never gonna guess. Well, he's cool though. I like him.
Yeah. He's a shy little guy and everything.
He's shy. He does not look shy.
Well, he's got a lot happens with him.
Oh.
He loses his legs. He gets
He has no
robot
legs. And no arms.
legs.
Oh yeah. Okay. Well.
He's in a wheelchair. He goes through a
Wow.
journey. This is gold.
Ooh. Okay, there's a lot going on here. We got the different colored lenses, and we got different color socks / shoes.
We
Going
got
on.
4 horns going on.
Yep. Lots happening here.
There's a lot happening.
I'm feeling Leo.
No.
No. Dang. Okay. What about Capricorn?
No. See, this one, I was like, oh, she's definitely going to get this one. I don't
Is
know
it
why.
Cancer?
No.
We had Aries already. Gemini?
Yes.
Okay.
Because, like, the
Oh.
twin things and everything.
Oh.
That's why I was like, and then you said a different one. I was like, oh no, am I the idiot?
No, I don't know.
I mean, there's a lot. There's a lot going on. Any idea with this
I'm
boy?
feeling like an O. It's an O name?
No.
No?
Begins with an S.
An S? About like Sarad. I'm putting letters together, guys. This is like, they're not normal names.
Yeah, no. Did you say Solix?
I did.
Yes. Also, I love how his last name is kind of more like normal than his first name. This guy's got a lisp.
Oh, because of big teeth. Also, it's interesting. His name sounds like Soul Capture. Solix Captor. Almost like a, I don't know. It's interesting. He's got the most personality so far.
Yeah, there's a lot going on with his character, like how he looks. All right, this is mutant blood.
Okay. Different than the Rust before.
Yes, because so in the caste system, like that's where mutant blood goes in, and then he's also like kind of bullied because he has mutant blood. But then also some people are like, he should be higher. It's a whole thing. But he is kind of like the main character of the trolls.
Okay.
Because he gets introduced like how John got introduced, like in the beginning. Like they start the act and it's like, look at this guy.
Okay, interesting. Is he Leo?
No.
There's no way he's Cancer. Is he Cancer?
Yep.
Why?
That's your boy.
What about him says Cancer? Nothing.
Nothing. And he's like the de facto leader of the trolls and everything. He's got a lot going on.
All right.
I
was like, no way this is going to be my sign.
Because I found it out at the Ren Fair. I was like, oh, what's your sign? You're like, Cancer. And I was like, that's funny. Because look at this guy.
Okay, interesting.
Any idea?
Does this one also start with an S?
No.
A T?
No.
V.
K.
So like vector or something cool. It's K?
Yeah.
Is it Chris with a K?
Oh my god.
It's like Casper or something cool. I don't know.
Did you say car cat?
I did.
Yeah. How long is that joke good for? I just keep
don't know.
saying that.
Probably all of them.
Yeah, that's my boy car cat.
Car cat Vantus. A lot of A's. It's kind of cool.
Yeah. And with like the naming of all these trolls, like he kind of got the help from the community of like naming all of them. Like people suggested what they should be named and everything.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah, which I didn't know all that because I was looking on the Wikipedia page or the Wikia page, and they're like, this user suggested it. This what such that, and I was just like, oh, that's cool.
That's cool.
See, a lot of like detailing went into this,
Yeah.
especially for little dumb me that was like,
Oh.
funny pictures. Look, girls sleep. Alrighty. Can you possibly guess what this one is?
Is this a Leo?
Yes.
Because the cat?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Cool.
Look at her. Like,
She's cute.
yeah. She's a cutie patootie.
Why I ceased speaking for 30 seconds, I was like trying to make sense of why she's blue. But I guess she just is.
It's a
Well,
hat.
yeah, but
Yeah.
like why blue? I'm wondering, so far the color scheme's kind of like a lot of reds and greens and like black and white, and then blue. You know, like in the horns are all like orange, red, and yellow going on. And I'm just like, does she just want to be different? And that's her blood color too? Her blood's green?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Olive.
Olive. Probably gonna be another green later.
Yeah. Because we're like, it's like this fuchsia blah blah blue.
Mm.
And I was just like, sorry, what?
I'm gonna guess her name has nothing to do with cats.
Correct.
It's like Elsa or something.
No.
Cool. No. So, give me the first letter.
It's an N.
It's an N. It's like Nespa.
That's pretty close.
It is.
It's Nepeta.
Nepeta. That
But
was
that
pretty close.
that was like the closest.
All right,
Yeah,
I'll
so,
take it.
Yay.
And how do you say that last name?
Lejean.
Lejean. That's kind of cool.
She's so cute.
Nepeta. She's cute.
And I wanted to cosplay her, but I never got to. I bought the blue
Aw.
hat and everything.
You did?
Yeah, I just never did. It was like I didn't like put the whole thing together. I just
No,
I
yeah,
was
yeah.
like,
Just go on. Yeah.
I was like, I have blue hat now.
oh.
Alrighty. This is Jade.
Okay. Oh, I see. This is Jade, by the way. Scorpio?
No.
No. I'm gonna say because the horns make like a V shape. Is it Virgo?
Yes, you got it. See,
We're doing
like,
it.
The horns kind of
Okay.
give you a hint and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. So she's a Virgo,
She's a Virgo. Is it the red skirt that gives her away as a Virgo?
and she's a fashionista. You know. She's
Okay. All right. I
really.
see it. You know what's hilarious? If you'd kept the symbols on their shirts, I still wouldn't have known. Like, you went through all this trouble
Well, see,
for me not to even, like, know the symbols.
because I'm a giant dork, I know all the symbols because
Most people
of
do.
this.
Fair enough.
That's the reason I learned it. Like I knew like mine and like my family's and stuff.
Yeah.
But then like I'm like, all right, now I know all this for no good reason. Her name begins with a K.
With a K? Yeah. What about, like, Callispa or something cool? Like, I don't know.
No.
Or, like, is it Chris with a K? No. All right, what do we got?
Kanaya.
Kanaya. Okay.
Yeah.
That's cute. A lot of A's. It's interesting.
Yeah.
Mm.
All right, look at her.
Would have guessed him. I'm glad that you said that. Okay. Is she a Libra?
Yes.
Yay. It's an interesting symbol. See, I don't know. That's like what?
Her name begins with a T.
With a T. Her name's Tracy.
You know, if you took
No.
Tracy, like, trollified it, I guess.
What about like Tara, but like a Tera? I don't know.
Did you say Terezi? Pyro? Yes.
Is she a pyro? Interesting. Okay.
All right.
There's a Z in there. That's cool.
All right. You might be able to guess this one if you look at her eyes.
The eyes?
Yes. The one eye has...
Bricks?
I meant the
What?
zodiac sign. It looks like there's multiple pupils
looks
in
like-
her eye.
Oh. Scorpio?
Yes.
Just because the horns kind of look like I don't know, scorpion-esque. But what do the eyes have to do with anything?
you know, that does make sense. That it would be confusing. It's because I'm in so deep. No, because she's very like associated with spiders.
Oh,
Like she grew up with like
okay,
spiders and stuff.
Fair enough.
And I don't know why my brain was like Scorpio and spiders. Yeah, duh. But no,
I don't.
they're not related. Any idea? You're not gonna get it, but any idea?
First letter? Is it like a Z?
A V.
It's a V. About like Vesta.
You know, Vriska.
Vriska, okay.
You're getting close
I'm
with some of these.
I'm keeping the A's. You know,
Yeah.
I'm keeping an A in there just because I feel
Just
like
the default A.
yes. Very cool.
Alrighty.
Oh,
Now
something happened to.
We have this guy.
Is he wearing glasses and they broke?
Yeah.
Okay. His teeth are also broken. He's in a tank top. And clearly there's nowhere for his arms to hide now. Like, he's definitely doesn't have any arms. And he's in a broken horn. I think this might be Fred's. Is it Sagittarius?
Yeppers.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Wow.
Now, with his thing, with the horn, the one on the right, like, it does like to have the little arrow thing. Like with the Sagittarius thing.
So if I had known the symbols, I immediately would have got it.
Yeah.
That's what you're saying. Okay, cool.
This all hinged on one thing that I didn't account for.
Does his name start with a T?
No. An E.
An E? About like Eleza or something cool. Like maybe it's got a Z in there too, or like
It's got a funky letter. It's got a Q.
it's got a Q. Whoa.
Equius.
Equius. Zahak.
He's a guy.
He seems like a guy.
Yeah. A lot of, like, there's some that like have a lot bigger role.
Okay.
And it's like, okay, I kind of know more about these things. Where this one, I honestly, all I remember is that he hangs out with Nepeta. And they're
Fair enough.
besties.
Cool.
That's all I know.
I'm happy for them. All right, we're getting down to the wire here. I think we got 3 left.
So, we're back to him.
Is.
This is mine. I don't think you're gonna know, but he's a bonkers man.
Your sign?
Yeah, this is my sign.
It's a Capricorn?
Yeah, you got Car Cat. He's kind of normal looking. Mine's the insane clown posse. He's a juggalo. He's just living his life.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
Yeah. So yeah, he's got makeup on. He's living his life, and he loves Faygo, which is why I started drinking Faygo around that time. Because I was like,
interesting.
So cool. It's just soda, but it's a brand of soda.
Okay.
But yeah, but also it has sucralose in it, so I can't drink it. But
well, I like his polka dot pants.
yeah.
Well, he's like the guy. He's like the man, the myth, the legend.
Because I showed him to you
Yes.
once, so
because this is what
this is
I
the
was
only
just
thing
ready,
you knew about
right?
Homestuck until today.
Does he have a V name?
No, it's a G.
It's a G.
Yeah.
Gaspar.
It has a Z in it though.
Gazay.
Gamzee? Yes.
What are these names?
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah, and I mean with each of the names, like there's like a reason, like it has to do with like this thing or whatever. So like it
boy.
makes sense, but it's just like I'm too stupid to know.
It's like, oh, I gotta like learn how much more before those names make sense.
There's a lot of lore that has to go on and everything.
Fair enough.
All right.
Oh,
Now we have this man. Which
Wait, there's ocean theme here. Aquarius.
Yes.
Because I saw his little things on his cheeks.
Blub blub. Because now we're getting to like the more higher in the totem pole.
Okay,
thing.
that's why he's got
So
cape and everything.
Yeah, he's really cool.
Interesting. Now, does he at all need to like breathe in like water or anything, or he just like has little things on his cheeks just cause? I don't know.
I don't remember.
Fair enough. He's just pretty swag. Does he have an E name?
Yes.
How about Aliza? Watch that have been one of the other people.
Aridin?
Aridin, okay. That's a pretty, like, high up there name. Like, my name's Aridin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, we're down to the last one,
Last
which is
one.
Pisces.
Yay! Look
Another aqua one.
Yes.
Looking one.
Yeah.
What is with all the colors? She just came from a rave.
Because she's like, she's like a princess, so she gets to look all cool, and she's also an ocean girly.
Okay. Interesting. I'm not judging her for the color. I'm just like whoa.
Yeah, considering the other ones, like the most color they had was like their blood type, and then
right?
she's like, I had all the colors. What's up, my guys?
At the beginning, you said it was just like black and white and green.
Yeah.
The comic.
Yeah, and then
so like one day, she's like boom, color.
Well, these trolls get introduced in Act 5.
Okay.
So yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
I'm feeling A for her. Is she an A name?
F.
F? Oh. Farah. Or something cool.
I mean, close. Fairy.
Fairy. Okay. Fairy's very princessy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And her last name almost looks like Pisces.
Yeah. Someone gave up. They're just like,
Like,
whatever.
at the end. Just change a letter or two in there and well, it's fine.
It's all good. Put an X.
Cool.
But yes. That was the last troll.
That was it?
Yeah. There are so many other characters, but I fear
enough.
we would be here forever.
But like plot wise, so the 4 people are playing a game.
Yes. And it's like it's like a Sims game, but you can control like real life.
What? So it's like Mariah Nikki style? No, Mariah Nikki they have phones with different abilities. It's anime. But like so there's my nerd coming out a little bit there.
Like Rose.
Interesting.
Rose was able to control like John's house and accidentally dropped it and stuff, like so like you could move and everything.
So they weren't playing a game, they were messing with like real life.
Yeah. It was a beta game, and so it was a little too real. Because it was a game that like they bought.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Wow. Like it's like a remote control with people, or is it more so they have effect on like objects and events? It sounds like more so than people.
It's more so like objects and events.
That's really interesting. So who was the cosplay that we saw at Ren Fair?
That was Dave Strider, but in his God tier outfit.
Oh, that was Dave.
Yeah, because he had the sunglasses.
Oh my gosh. See, I was thinking it was just sunny out, and I was like, that can't be part of the cosplay.
No. It was.
That's pretty cool.
But so I'm sorry and thank you at the same time.
I enjoyed it.
And then I told Nick after the Lion King Mufasa thing, I was like, I'll be done with PowerPoints for a little bit. And then I was like, but like episode 13, I wanted to be Homestuck. Yeah. So
I also like the house thing. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's the little logo and everything.
Oh, is that the Homestuck logo?
Yes.
Maybe? Kind of.
It was, and then more things happened.
It's so funny because I was gonna make a joke about how is this like a COVID game because we're all stuck at home, but like
it happened way before that. But yes, yeah.
But literally, they're at home playing a game. It sounds like, and then the trolls message them directly, like through the game.
Yeah.
So it all stems from this game. It's not like they get trolled on like other internet platforms or something. It's just like these trolls are targeting.
Yeah, it's
the
all
game. It sounds
it's
like
all through the game. Yeah.
So just like, I guess the game gets addicting, and they're like, we can't just stop.
Well, no, it's just I fear it's everyone gets a little too powerful, and then they kind of just
they like level up in real life from playing this game.
Well,
It sounds like there's a lot going on
There
that I
is
think
so much going on.
is way too much to even begin to explain.
That's why I was like, Andrew Hussey's thing of like, it's a boy and his friends playing a game. That's like the easiest way to explain it because because like, so the beta kids, their like parents end up becoming, we go back in time and their parents like become 13-year-olds and we're dealing with them, and then all of the trolls have ancestors that they go back in time and we see the ancestors. So like we have so many timelines of trolls and people, and like there's even more characters. There's the mayor of Cantown. He's a wayward vagabond, and then he like he finds a stash, and then he just puts can on it, and he's like, I'm the mayor of Cantown. He was
wow.
He's my profile picture on Pinterest because I needed one randomly, and I was just like, mayor of Cantown, thank you. And he's just like wrapped in like cloth and stuff, like he looks like a mummy almost, but he's mayor of Cantown. He's just a cutie patootie.
Well, he's living his best life, you know? He's just out here doing his thing.
And the bad guy, I don't think I can show you. I mean, he's not scary. It's just I don't think it. I think it'd be scary to you, perhaps. Yeah, it's just because I went to look at it again. And I was like, oh yeah, no.
I spook easy. So if you would like, I can do my people pleasing first.
Yes, go for it.
So this was literally, we're recording this on a weekend, so it was literally yesterday. My church had like an outreach event for the community, and when I signed up like 2 months ago or 3 months ago, I was like, yeah, this is chill, that's fine. And then I was like, we're just doing like a little carnival game for the kids, and then I decided, well, it's not good enough to just show up and have the game work. I had to purchase decorations for the tent, and I went and like brought my like table I used for craft shows and stuff, and like I had a whole like coloring station and crafting station, and I like made a little basket of like rocks and sand and shells for like kids could like dig for treasure and stuff, because it had to be themed, because we had these little cups with fish in them, and you had to like throw a ping pong ball into a cup with a fish to win a prize. So I brought 2 gigantic boxes full of stuffed animals and toys from my house to give as prizes, which at first sounds like a great idea until you have 20 kids waiting in line to play this game to get a Squishmallow, and then the Squishmallows run out.
Oh no.
And then the kids start being like, where's the Squishmallows?
Oh no.
And like, it's a skill game, so I can't just give them, you know? We had like little tiny 2-year-olds like come right up and like just like place the ping pong ball in a cup, and we all went, yay, good job. But like, so people pleasing wasn't even like anyone asked me to do. It was just like, I need to make this game the best game of the entire freaking carnival. And then I think I just didn't take a break for like 4 hours. I was just like up doing stuff, and people had to remind me like, hey, like, you're chronic ill, you should sit down for a minute. And then they'd be like, oh, this kid has a question, this other kid has a question, or like, hey, what do we do with this thing? So I was like running. Oh, it was craziness. I mean, it was good, it all went well, but like, I definitely did way more than I needed to do for this thing, and like pushed myself to a point that I definitely didn't have to. So people pleasing can be good, right, for good cause, but like, it's not worth like sacrificing your physical health.
I have a people pleasing, but it's also kind of like my job. So is it people pleasing?
Yes. But see, like, this wasn't my job, but there are definitely cases where I do way more than my job for people pleasing purposes. So it's like along those lines, absolutely. If it's like, I didn't need to do this, but I did it anyway, that's people pleasing.
It has to deal with the lotion.
Oh my gosh, that's people pleasing.
My mortal enemy, lotion.
Yes.
So I was watching a baby, and she has a diaper rash, and she was just itchy and everything, and she was not having a fun time. So she tricked me, first of all, because she said poop. So I was like, okay, she pooped, I have to change the diaper. I take the diaper off, she's like, nothing's there. And then she's like pointing me to the lotion. So I'm just like, oh no, I got bamboozled by a child.
Gosh,
yeah. I got bamboozled. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, she faked a poop.
Yeah.
These kids are gonna I don't know, man. They're just gonna rule the world one day, I feel like.
So yeah, so I put lotion on like the diaper rash and everything, and changed her diaper because she did not want that diaper on.
Fair enough.
Yeah, and as I was doing it, she was like, I can feel it. It was Aquaphor, so it wasn't like lotion.
Yeah, but still.
But
yeah,
it was icky. Yeah, it's a
kudos, man. Like that's.
Yeah, I mean, like, and I could have just been like, no, whatever, but you know, like, and yeah.
There you go. There's the people pleasing.
Yeah,
Yep.
I was just like,
Well,
okay,
it's a little babu.
Yeah.
It's a little, you know, what are you gonna do?
And I mean, she also like loves my hair, so I let her pull on it and everything. So. But you know, listen, whatever. That's us.
So that's this episode 13.
Episode 13 for 13. Woo!
Thanks for listening. We'll see you next time.
Goodbye.
Bye.